Hello, good evening, everyone. I think you can hear me.
Yes.
Yeah. Sorry, last 2 week I couldn't attend to the session, but our team has conducted the session. So today we are going to discuss about the working BOQ and the activity table. Today is our training program's fourth day. So we are planning to have a uh, assignment by end of this month. Okay, so I hope that all of you have access to the system and you have tested and get some hands-on experience. But still, we didn't get any comments from your side, or if you have any issues, we didn't get any message. So I hope you can contact us anytime, okay, by WhatsApp or by email. Okay, so that's better because as you are consultant, you have to take all the responsibilities of the client. When you consult for any some company, so they will face many issues. Maybe that issues we didn't face it before. So your hands-on experience is most important thing. Okay, so I request all of you to attend that and get the hands-on experience. Today we are planning to discuss working BOQ and the activity structure. Okay, so last time I show you how to create BOQ activity and how to add BOQ item to the system, and we have to after we add one BOQ item, so we have to make it as a working BOQ. Okay, so I will go through that workflow again, so you can understand that one. After that, we will come to the activity. Our projects depend on our activity, and we are calling that schedule. So schedule, uh, we can define as what planning engineer decide how to uh, execute the project. So POQ is coming from the client, but uh, activity we can define. Okay, when we are define the activity, so we have to take care of how to cover all the activities in the project and work sequence. Okay, so work breakdown structure is a very important thing when we are planning any projects. So uh, by our system, we have given that facility to customize your activity uh, as per the real scenario. Sometimes we are when we are going when you are working with the projects, we are facing many unforeseen issues. So we can add some activities. Otherwise, if any uh, one need to get the POQ item as it is the activities, we can just copy that POQ item as a activity and continue. Otherwise, we can make new activities and we can map that POQ item to the that our design activities. Okay, so that is the way we are working. So we will talk about the activity structure and the activities of the Cirrus PMS, how that activity is going to work in our system and how to map the activities and the POQ items. That is the best thing in our system because there are many project management softwares in the world, but they are they don't have this capacity of this activity and BOQ mapping facility. if we go for the SAP or Primavera or any other planning software or the ERP, that not even any ERP system have this facility. This is one of key point of our Cirrus PMS. So that is an advantage. So you have to learn it well, how to do that. And when we are promote this system to another our new client or any other customer, so we must understand how it's work. Okay. This is the activity level structure. That activity inside the activity module, there are several submodules available. Activity structure, activity, then activity to BOQ. This is the one I talked you earlier, that mapping process. And there have we can see Gantt chart and the image and documents. So we can store some important images or the some documents related to the activity. We can store that documents and that files into the that task. Okay. Here showing this how to create the activities. I will show it to you in the live session. Okay, this is the screen how we map activity to BOQ. So we will share this presentation with you. So if you need to quick access to the this session, you can just follow this slideshow, and you can get some idea. So you will remember how it work. Otherwise, you can see the video and study how it's gonna work. Okay, this is the work in BOQ. I will talk about the work in BOQ. These items we are going to talk today. Okay, I will go to the live session. Okay, I hope you can see my screen. Is that visible?
Yes.
Right, thanks. This is the BOQ module, and last week we talked about this module, and this is the BOQ structure, and I show you how to create a BOQ structure and how to create some items in the BOQ. So we can create new items. We can rename those items. These items depends on as per the BOQ structure. Okay, as we are engineers, we know that our BOQ have many levels. From if we receive some BOQ from client, it have some levels. According to that level, we can create a tree view here. So this is the main BOQ. That's a project's name, and that project have divided some sub items: excavation and earthwork, concrete work, masonry work, like that. Then if you go for the concrete work, it will divide like this concrete catch pits up to DPC level, DPC to roof level, like that. Okay, this is one small building project. So this we have to have some limited items. But maybe when we are working with the apartment project or some high scale level project, there maybe have some 1,000 or 2,000 items in the BOQ. So there are some facilities you can upload those BOQ directly to the system. Okay, but at this moment we have to create this BOQ structure by manually. After that, we can upload the BOQ item to the system. But very near future, we are now that module under develop. So you can directly import BOQ by Excel file to the system. So you don't need to create this BOQ structure in the near future. Okay, so after we create the BOQ structure, we can add BOQ items. I will check if there some. Yeah, this is the BOQ item we already added to the our structure. Okay, by this each level we can get some summary of BOQ. This is total BOQ amount. This selected BOQ item amount and original. And is there any variation? We can see that variation uh, according to the BOQ. Okay, and this is a general tab. This if we need to give some discount or something like that, we can go for the general. And there are some by some levels we can add some discounts or some percentage changes. We can do that things here. And here global changes are there. Okay, if we need to add some for if we have some, if we need to give some discount for the labor category. Okay, we can select here from for labor and give some skilled labor. Okay, and we can give some rate. It's currently the rate is 2,500. If we need to make it 3,000, we can put 3,000 and process this. All the skilled labor rates will change in our system. Okay, like that changes, global changes we can do by this module. Okay, when you are working with your assignment, you will expose this all the activities in the Cirrus Pms. So that's why I told you that you have to get the hands-on experience with the system. And this is not like MS Office or other course. Okay, so there are many places you can get the support from other people. Okay, but here you are unique. This is one of unique product. So you have limited supports from outsiders. So you have to get the hands-on experience, and then you have to train by yourself. So after that only you can go as a consultant. Okay, right. This is the BOQ module that last week we talked about this, and I just remind you, refresh your mind. Okay, so next we are going to see the working BOQ. Okay, as I informed you earlier that last week also I show you some activities. I will select one activity, simple activity, concrete. This is a grade 15 concrete for street concrete for the column foundation. Okay, we will go for the, yeah, right. This is the BOQ item. As after we insert BOQ item to the system. Okay, there's quantity. This is 57 square meter. This is a street concrete that measured by square meter. Okay, uh, by this when we click detail, that you have several options. You can put that some details here, so that for one uh, quantity there is a 57 square meter quantity. So you can set up here how many labor will go for this. If you add you can click this plus mark, and then this labor category will come. So you can select skilled labor and skilled labor like that. So I will select skilled labor, and how many number of days you can you have to for this 57 square meter. So I will guess some 55 days for the uh, that 57 square meter concrete work. Okay, and you need unskilled labor, so you can select here unskilled labor. and I will say 10 days. Okay. When you are select this information, this their calculation will show here. This is the total cost labor cost of the for this concrete work. Okay. So you may need some machinery, or I don't know is whether they have concrete mixer. I will check. Yeah, concrete mixer is there. Okay, we need concrete mixer. And how many days? We'll say 2 days. Okay, so that machinery cost will come here. Okay, then we need material. So if we use concrete mixer, so you have to use the metal, sand, and cement. So we have to go for that. Maybe they have metal. I don't know. Three-quarter metal. Okay, say 5 meter cubes. Okay, we can change the rate here according to the real price. So that calculation will come here. Okay. Then you can follow BSR or HSR, so that norm. So you can, and you can get how many metal, how many sands you required for the those uh, required for those concrete or any what that each POQ item you have to divide. You have to make the breakdown. Okay, cost breakdown. What are the your requirement for the resources? Okay, this thing we have to done. We have to do when we are working with the planning. So the same thing we are doing with the system. By one BOQ item to one BOQ item, we can do like this. Okay, and if there are any fuel cost or something, just we can add fuel. And for this item, say that our pump concrete mixer is working with the diesel, we may need 5 liters of diesel. Okay, how much is the price today? Diesel? Can anyone say? I know petrol price, but I don't know diesel price. Is there anyone knows diesel price? No? Okay, I will say 300. Okay, I don't know. Oh, right there. Now there is the other cost. Okay. We may maybe we need some we need to incur some other cost for the when we are pouring the concrete. Maybe we need shooter, or maybe we need some additional labor cost or something. This is handling charges, cleaning tools, wastage, like this transport cost. Okay, and tools, scaffolding. Okay, like this there are some additional cost there. So okay, so you can set any if you need to put some new cost here. So by master detail you can add that one. So I will say here we may have some handling charges. Okay, so from total amount or labor cost, machinery cost, or material, we can set we I will say that for the machinery cost maybe 5% we need. Okay, or is it 10%? So 500 till that. So okay, so I set here machinery. So we can go for the machinery and check machinery here 5,000. Okay, so this is the machinery cost. So from this machinery cost there I made 10%, so it shows here. Okay, so now we have the cost for the labor, cost for the machinery, and cost for the material and fuel, and the other cost. Okay, now sub if we go for the subcontractor with material, we can just put here some price and go for the uh, finishing work. Okay, so now we are breakdown for each item. We think we will do by our own company. So we may call the requirement, but I forgot one material. There's no concrete without cement. Okay, so we have to put the cement and water. Okay, cement. Maybe we need 30 cement, say 30 bags of cement. Okay, like that. I will not put water. Water will receive free. So we can use here set this site overhead. We can put normally we are using 7% as you are, it's depend on each organization. Okay, this profit is come. So we can hear this agreed BOQ rate. So when we are go for the when we click apply, this calculation will come. Okay, so complete we may need 21% thousand. Okay. Then same time, if we need to update the working BOQ, so you just check this update working BOQ and update. So the contract BOQ and working BOQ will update at the same time. So you don't when we are doing like this, you don't need to go to the working BOQ and do it that work again. Okay. So at once that work will complete. So okay, we'll go for the next one. Here I have toe and steel reinforcement work for the column 14. Okay, here there is no any information. I show you how to do the manually task if we need to break down any BOQ item. So there is a facility. So from copy from the any BSR or SRT. Okay, this SRT that I talk about the SRT when we are working with the master details. Okay, we can store some rate analyzers in the system. After that, we can call. Okay, let's see is there any reinforcement. Okay, 10 uh, reinforcement is there. Okay, we can go for 10 millimeter tone. We'll see. We can select the relevant SRT item and we can copy that information to the our breakdown. Okay, then we can check is there any rates and their mandates are okay or not. Okay, if it's okay, we just put our overhead site overhead percentage and head office overhead percentage. Then we calculate the system. Okay, now here there are cost variation. Okay, you see that cost became more than our item price. So right. Okay. After we set all the BOQ items, we have to set all the BOQ items uh, like this, and we have to make estimates of cost breakdown. So and save to the working BOQ. Okay. After we save to the working BOQ, we can show here this tender BOQ quantity, working BOQ quantity, and working BOQ rates here. Okay. After we set all this BOQ item, okay. Next step is we have to go for the activity. Okay. So we after we complete this, create the working BOQ, all the items we have to go complete in the BOQ, working BOQ. Then we go for the schedule, and here this when you work in the schedule, there are many ways we have to do. Okay, first I will show. First we will go for the activity structure, and we can create the activity structure. Okay, this activity structure is different from the BOQ structure. So we can go for as our site condition, for example. So now sometimes BOQ will show how all the quantities at once. For example, if we are working with the some canal work, okay, we have to make around 50-kilometer length canal rehabilitation. So in the BOQ, it show that for the canal lining work, 1,500 meter cubes of concrete. That's only BOQ mentions. Okay. But if we planning in the site, we have to divide into the segment. Okay. Maybe section chain H 0 to 100 or 0 to, if we it's go for the 50-kilometer, we will deduct for the 12-kilometer to 12.5-kilometer 4 parts, or 10-kilometer 5 parts, or 5-kilometer 10 parts. Like that, we will divide that project length into the sections. Then we will plan accordingly. Okay. So in this activity structure, we can divide that project activities into the sections as per our plan. Okay. Then we can go for the uh, create activities. Okay. So if we go for this is for example, this is the house project. So I will create there are some activities inside that one. I will check here. Okay, we will see this concrete up to DPC level, then concrete from DPC to first floor level. Okay. Like this, we can divide our activity structure as per our construction plan or as per site condition. Then we can add the activities into each item. Okay, by click add activity. So we can go for the add activity. We can put some activity code here and activity type, earthwork or concreting, like that. Okay. Then we can put some activity description. Uh, and we can put that activity start date and the activity end date. Okay. And if you click the add button, activity can, sorry, we have to put the activity code. I will say just Okay, like that we can create activities. Okay, otherwise we can go for the activity module. Okay, activity page, and there are some they are here. We have add icon, and we can click at activity, and that same page will come, so we can add one new activity. Okay, otherwise here we have copy BOQ item to the activity. If we click this one, that all BOQ items will copy as the activity. So BOQ and activity will be the same. Okay, if our project have different activities and different BOQ items, we can't use this option. Okay, sometimes we have to divide some one BOQ item to several activities. Maybe some activity will come to the several BUQ items. So we can manage accordingly. Okay. So when we go to the activity, there's one option, upload data. Okay. When we click the upload data, here we have option download template. We can click this template and we can download the template. Here we can show activity code, activity level code, status, activity start date, expected start date, activity expected end date, actual start date, activity actual end date, revised start date, revised end date, project code. Uh, we can put this information here. Okay, so I will test 2.2 activity level code. We see we can level code we can check from here. Can you see my screen? I'll say all this. When we go to the activity structure, we can download activity structure here. Okay. So from this document, you can get activity level code from here. This masonry work is level code 100. Concrete working, level code 101. Plumbing and sanitation, level code 105. Okay. So we can check here if its activity is a concreting work, we say this is 101. Okay. Activity status, we can say in progress. Activity grade 25 concrete. Okay. Then activity start date 2025 01 10 2025 01 31. Okay. Like this, we can fill this information. Okay. And project code, we can go here. This is the project code. Okay. I think we have to select this format to the date. United Kingdom. This format, I think. We'll see what will happen. After we fill the activity, so we can upload the activity to the system. Okay. So there is a facility to upload the activity to the system, and there is here we can download activities from the system as Excel file. Yeah, the activities in our system. Okay. After we fill all the activities, okay, then we have to go for the activity to BOQ. Okay, this is the most important thing, activity to BOQ. This is the place we are mapping some BOQ item to the activity. Okay, here is a BOQ item we can see here, and we will go for that new activity to BOQ item. Okay. From here, you can select any option, activity, site, let's say site preparation. And after we select this one, we can see BUQ item related to this sub-segment. Okay, we will see here, cleaning and vegetation. Okay, this is unallocated percentage, 100%. Okay, so then we go for the activity. Okay, there's no site preparation work. Go for the concrete work. Concrete work up to DPC. Okay, now this concrete work have some activities. Okay, concreting for tie beams. We will see here. Concreting for tie beams. Okay. Now here I have that unallocated percentage 60%. We have allocated 40% for this activity. Okay. If we need to allocate 100%, we can put 100%. So this all the BOQ item allocated to this activity. Okay. If we put 20% here, only from this BOQ item, only 20% of quantity and 20% of cost is allocated to this activity. Okay. Maybe there are many activities related to this tie beam concrete work. Okay, so that's why I told you that when we are working with some canal or some big project, okay, we are making some different segment. For example, we have 100 structures in the system. Okay, and we have only, it's mentioned in the BOQ, there are 1,500 meter cubes of concrete. Okay, so that different structures have different quantities of the concrete. So by creating activity, okay, you can assign that each activity have that. For the example, for 1.2 kilometer chainage have causeway. So that causeway have 200 meter cubes of concrete. Okay, from that your total amount of concrete, that 200 concrete percentage, we will put here as a percentage, and we will save this mapping. Okay, so for that activity already we assigned 20%, and there are some balance of 80% of concrete in the BOQ. So we will select for another activity. Okay, first we have to select BOQ item. Okay, and we will go for the another activity. Okay, I will see this. This is another activity. Sorry, we will go for another item. So homework. Okay, we will see the homework. Okay, homework item here. Okay, we will go. We can select activity here. Then we can assign homework. Okay, here we have that. Sorry. We can assign 50% homework here, and we can save the item. Okay, like that, we can assign each BOQ item to the different activities by percentage. Okay, so after we assign this mapping this BOQ items to the activity, okay, we can go for next, we can go for the Gantt chart. Okay, from by Gantt chart you can see this is our schedule. Work program is here. Okay, this is the activity we just added at today for the system. Okay, so when we are working with the Gantt chart, okay, there are many ways we can put daily progress, and like this we, if we go for the any activity, we can click drag activities here like this. Okay, and you can see this planner program and actual periods that automatically dynamically it's changed. Okay, like this. And if we double click this into the activity, you can see all the information about related to this activity. Okay, and you can set this activity, if this activity is priority high, we can set high priority. If it is critical activity, we can set yes, it's critical. Okay, and we can uh, assign to some technical officer or somebody in the staff. We can assign that activity to the some employee. Okay, and this is the general information of the activity, and we can see this activity name, activity level, and planned period and actual period of the activity. Okay, then we can go for the BOQ. So we can see that related BOQ item, which item we map this activity to the which BOQ item. Okay, how much the allocated quantity, how much is the work done, how much is total work done quantity. Okay, and if there are any documents, I told you that we can add some documents to the each activity. Okay, is there any, we if we add some documents related to the activity, we can see that documents here. If we add some pictures, we can see that pictures here. Okay, and we can we have facilities to rating and remark any remarks or complaints regarding to that activity, and we can see that activity relate link with another activities. Okay, those information we can get. If we need to change activity duration, we can put here and save, so activity duration will change. Okay, these things we have facilities to do the act in the activity uh, module. Okay, we will go for the next module next time. We will go for the actual work done, how to record the actual work done in the system. So after that you can understand how we put work with the activities when we are working. Okay, yes, Samar. Samar, you need to,
Yes.
yes,
I some understand. Can you hear?
yeah,
I
I can.
can see the item is concrete of time progress is 123%. Is that correct? Or just
No, no, no. Because this I changed this activity duration. That's why it's became that amount.
okay. So when we are giving activities, so the percentage we maintain the 100%, no?
Yeah, yeah. Maximum. No, some activities can go for more than 100% because, for example, if we have planned 100 meter cubes for each one activity, but when we are working in the
Okay.
site, we have to go 120 meter cubes per for that activity. So that percentage also will become more. So then we have to put some variation. You know that if any BOQ item we have to do for more than BOQ I mean quantity, we will go for the excess work, no, until we approve that excess work, that percentage will show here like more than 100%.
No, when we are at the beginning, when we are updating this one, so it must be 100%. It's like that,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
you know.
Yeah, according to that percentage will come according to our progress. So let's go for the, I will show it. Here, see, this is the planet quantity. Somal is 0.26. Completed quantity is 0.31. Okay. There's balance quantity percentage. There's some, it's showing that's in red color. That means that the quantity become excess. Hello? Can you hear me,
Yes,
Samal?
okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
why, yeah, that's why it's showing that more than 100%.
Okay.
Is that clear?
Yeah, okay. Okay.
Yeah. So, if this now it's became excess work, okay. So there is a facility to when we go to the BOQ, okay, in the working BOQ. There is a quantity variation. See, I will say the same item. Yes, we can put quantity variation, and we can put here 3 2 and process.
Sanjay, it should be approved.
Yeah, yeah.
Now here, usually the progress is measured in two ways. One way is that based on the quantity, completed quantity percentage, and the other one is based on the time completion. So usually here it is displayed as 120 or something because the planned quantity versus actual work done quantity. When we compare, actual work done quantity is higher. Then if it is kind of a uh, project with measure and pay type of BOQ item, that can be claimed. But if it is kind of a BOQ item usually agreed based on the lump sum, then we need to get the approval from the client. For that, as Sanjay said, we can file a variation and we can seek the approval for that particular item. So to get an idea about those variations, it is showing as 130 or whatever the excess percentage there.
Okay, Somal. So then we have to go for the approval. This part. So we after we submit to the approval, uh, after approval from the quantity this high authority, maybe it will go for the project manager or head office contract manager, or sometimes it will wait until sometimes if it's amendment for the extra work, okay, we have to wait from the client approval, because if some excess quantity we need to get approval from the client, no, sometimes there are some limitation from the client, if it's uh, there are some condition, if 21% from the total contract sum and 25% for the quantity, up to that level, that engineer can certify. Okay, so until then until that limit, that that immediate project manager can certify that one or approval. So then from that level we can get up to that level we can get approval from for the system. Okay, uh, after that, if that limit exceed, okay, so we may need to go for the uh, extra work or uh, special approval from the high authority. Okay, so that depend on the client. So we will wait until the client's approval. Okay, after we receive that client approval, we can assign that quantity to the this BOQ. Okay, now I didn't set admin level above to the admin limit. Okay, super admin level. So that's why this pending for the approval. So we have to logging as a super admin, and we have to approve this quantity. After that, it will come to the working BOQ. Okay. Now here this tender working BOQ quantity is 0.3 and working BOQ quantities became 0.32. Okay. So after we change this quantity, okay, uh, now at the earlier we map BOQ to activity. When we are mapping BOQ to activity, that we assign that quantity as per the original BOQ quantity. Okay, so if you go for the activity to BOQ, here's only 0.3% allocated. Okay, so after we make correction in the BOQ, so we have to go for that amount or higher, and we have to save those information. Okay, uh, okay, then when we give approval to the those BOQ changes, it will update in the gun chart. Here This is still this allocated quantity, it shows 0.26. After we approve those this information, this total the allocated quantity will become here 0.32. Okay. Then this 123% allocation will correct. It will come as per 100%. Okay. Then after we complete this schedule, okay. This is next one. We have this we work done and cost. But after we complete the activity and we put that those information, the start date and end date to the activities and complete the schedule. Okay. Then we have to go for the target. Okay. After we complete the schedule model. Okay. That in the work schedule, this our overall projects information, overall project WBS will show here. So after that, we can set target for each project and each uh, target task owner. Okay. That mean company can set project target for any project manager. Okay. Then project manager can set target to the task owner. Okay. Each task owner will have this they have for example, if project manager have target in one project, he have to do 250 million per month, and that project manager can divide that total amount to their engineer or their technical staff. Each person must do uh, this one site engineer, maybe they have to do 25 million job. So if we have staff, technical staff 10 people, the each person will do 25 million, and they can together they can achieve that 250 million target. Okay. By when we are assigning to the target, we can set the target by activity and by BOQ item. Okay. So next week we will talk how to set the target in the target module. Okay. So this is the today session. Okay. So if you have any, if you need to get any clarification, you can ask now.